Namaste, magicians, and welcome to Soul Horoscope SuperScope Weekly Report. My name is Witecki, the Sensei to Sirius joy. So glad to be back. Pardon my little absence there. It's my birthday week, and I had to take a little time off to get caught up and make sure I don't fall behind. That's my new birthday resolution. So I am so happy to be stepping into my potential Sirius joy. How are you doing? You're in the I think state of awareness transit right now, but before we get started on your thoughts, let's start with what this will serve. This is for Pisces, Pisces Risings, and if you have Venus in Pisces, I got a little love quotient for you a little bit later. We got some love changes going on. But we got changes going on everywhere. We're in a grand cross, as you probably know, and Pisces are known to be kind of slippery people. They slip all over, they slip in, they slip out. They're like a slip and slide. But what grounds you? Believe it or not, it's your thoughts. Thinking is what grounds Pisces. They have to have a certain logic. And see, they're willing to, as long as you stick to your square logic, then you can be sloppy around the edges, and that is really what you are, is the spiritual membrane to others. Your willingness to be a little sloppy is actually what allows a lot of people to get along that normally wouldn't. But then your structure, in order to stay structured that way, is in your thinking process. So we're in chapter 2 of the Sun in Taurus, and that means you'll be stepping into your model for thinking and your attitude of your message here this week. We're moving to step 20 here at the end of the week. So passion, tone, and tone is automated. For those of you who are messengers, who have TV shows, who write or blog or that sort of thing, you'll be finding this year's tone. And all this is, of course, with Mars retrograde. So the rewriting of your thoughts and whatnot that you're doing right now, and the rediscovering of your tone, and perhaps the litigation that you're hopefully ending. So if you're ending litigation now, legally, that's good. If you're starting, it's going to probably go on for a while, because this tone, that solar eclipse last week, will likely last for about 8 years, says the solar system. This is going to be 8 years you're going to go on this thinking process. So it's definitely important to do the soul work, right? Where does that bring us this week? Well, we still have that grand cross in the sky. In fact, it's even more crossed. The sun is opposing Saturn this week, so there's tug of war in another area. And this, just to lay it out for you once on the again on the left screen here with Uranus, that's you trying to raise your prices, make more money. On the right, it's your uncertainty of where to draw the line, where to have the price. And that means that you're really literally changing your ego as far as what you protect and don't protect in your life, which will lead to money. But there's a big hold up in that direction. Then north-south, there is Pluto and Jupiter at the bottom. Pluto at the top is you finding a new place in the world, new social circle, new reputation, connection to a new group of people. On the other side, you moving forward with your inner child and your personal dreams. Now, the planet moving fastest here is Jupiter. So no matter what happens with your thoughts, check your heart as you move forward. Check your heart as you move forward. Now, the solar eclipse in Taurus, whoopsie, the solar eclipse in Taurus planted a seed that basically was a new thinking process. And opposing that this week is Saturn, which means that you're trying to find balance between beliefs, what you believe, and what you actually think. And really, beliefs are, in one way, you're not learning new beliefs, you're just standing up for what you have learned and the new stuff. So really, it's about thoughts. And the soul pyramid here is going to unite these beliefs into your personality. So Chiron there kind of like colors your personality. So as your heart and beliefs move to where they belong, your personality changes, which I'm sure affects all these other things. So it's a grand cross of change up in the sky. Now, that said, this week, oops, is this the right week? Yes, this is week 2. May 11th starts really with Mother's Day. And Mother's Day is where we step into the passion, and you might be a little nervous on Mother's Day. The moon is in Libra, and so you will be kind of trying to figure out where your lines are. You might think it's you with childhood or whatever, but it really is that the universe is starting to now shift. What you have to do is kind of get on top of your thoughts and not manage your thoughts, but rather manage your feelings to your thoughts. All the Zen masters are peaceful for a reason. You have to be monitoring the billions of thoughts going by your feelings. And so you have to stay in a state of Zen in order to do that. Now, there is a double yod on Sunday pointing to thoughts and feelings. So literally the universe is saying be mindful of thoughts and feelings on Sunday as you step into the passion of the idea or whatever you're working on. On Monday, it will be a very private day and cloudy day, but you likely will have a breakthrough. And then Tuesday, the moon begins to move into the full moon of Scorpio. And finally, by Wednesday, this is where the tug-of-war between beliefs and thoughts come to a head. So you'll be extremely passionate about your beliefs on Wednesday. Very righteous, going around telling everyone how it's going to be and how it is, okay? This is where your mind or your conversation or your mouth either agree or don't agree with what you really believe. So a simple example of this is you may believe that you're going to do just fine, but you keep thinking that you're not. So your thoughts are not in line with your beliefs if that's the case. So the full moon is going to pull and tug of war on all that. Highly likely Pisces get into some sort of argument with somebody, FYI. Thursday, Friday, it's about learning. Friday is a step 25 day, by the way. You wake up with step 7, 2 plus 5 makes 7, so it's a step 7 day when it's step 25. And so that means you're going to feel really good, probably pull it all together on Friday as far as your understanding and clarity. And where's the clarity? Well, I would say on Friday you're going to have this clarity about where your career is going. And that might tie into what you're thinking or not thinking. So this week you are stabilizing your thinking process, expanding your thinking, and then you prune back with the full moon of where the BS is between beliefs and thinking. Then you commit to that new thinking process and begin to grow by Saturday. It's a pretty busy week. It'll feel very much like spring. Now, taking a sneak peek at the VQ7s, which are Venus in Pisces lovers. This week is a passionate week because your love stories will go through a change in your values. So if you were a person who didn't feel like you deserved, let's say, a certain type of lover or deserved a certain type of relationship in your life, after this week, you will feel like you do. Now, the VQ7s are people who are, or Venus in Pisces, if you don't know, are people that are really feel like they are spiritually led, that everything is predestined in heaven as far as who they love and if they should love. That's very true, but I do want to give you one thing about that. I think whenever a Venus and Pisces person pulls in a past life lover, it's probably because it was a good time, but you left it for some reason. Death might have been one of the reasons, but maybe not. And it's probably a lesson. So you want to keep that always in mind as you're kind of floating along. But this week, something will happen for the Venus and Pisces people where you have to stand behind what you're really worth. And I hope that you do stand behind what you're worth, and that will get you to the other side of drawing in what you deserve. And if you are in a relationship right now as a Venus and Pisces person, I would say that you want to stand by what you're worth. You may have to be stubborn about what you're worth in order to get your partner to finally acquiesce and agree or see it differently as well. Maybe they just need to see a little differently. So it's still an exciting time as things shift into with Venus and Aries right now. We see real love results. Now, for those who want to see how the month of May ends, I spent a lot of time recording the Megascope monthly reports for May, and now I have a new special. They're $11.11. If you buy 2, you get the 3rd free, so you can actually look up your rising sign and whatnot. They are excellent. They do day-by-day play-by-plays with a lot of deep storytelling of where you're going on things I just can't get into in the weeklies here. So check it out at soulmart.me. And if you're on YouTube, please do us a favor and subscribe to our channel. We do appreciate that. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, you can like us. In fact, since it's my birthday, you can come to Facebook and you can sign my birthday card. So come on down and sign my birthday card. It's a great way to like us, and let me see your face. Love to see the face of the viewers and see how you're doing. All right, Pisces, Pisces Risings and Venus in Pisces. So nice to be back. I'm very excited. We have Mars moving direct on May 20th. So this is the last week to really get your thoughts in order and everything in order before the winds shift and really take off. And you know how you are once the winds take off. You are very much subject to the moment. So take this moment for yourself. I'll see you in 7 days. Live, love, be.